One of my jobs as the leader of Amazon is to encourage people to be bold. And people love to focus on things that aren't yet working. And you would be draining energy. And so you have to find that harmony. It's a much better word. And I think for most people, it's about meaning. Many kids and many grown-ups do figure out over time what their passions are.
Jeff Bezos did not build his fortune by finding secret investments or chasing fast profits. He built it by mastering one repeatable strategy that turns small amounts of money into massive long-term value. This approach is not complex, but it requires patience, discipline, and a willingness to delay rewards. Bezos understood early that money itself does not create wealth, systems do. $1, when used correctly, can work again and again instead of being consumed once. Most people spend their money. Bezos reinvested it. That single difference explains how a modest online bookstore became one of the most valuable companies in history. The strategy works at any scale because it relies on behavior, not size. Anyone can apply it, but very few do because it feels slow at first. What looks unimpressive early becomes unstoppable over time. Before we break this down, like, subscribe, and share this video. Not because it's motivational, but because this mindset is rarely explained clearly. Jeff Bezos didn't win by starting rich or moving faster. He won by thinking differently about money. What follows isn't theory, but a practical framework he applied repeatedly to turn small inputs into massive outcomes over time. The core strategy: reinvest everything into scalable value. Jeff Bezos' core strategy is simple. Never treat money as a reward, treat it as fuel. Instead of extracting profits early, Bezos reinvested nearly everything into assets that could scale. Each dollar was used to improve systems, infrastructure, or customer experience that would produce returns repeatedly. This strategy delays gratification but multiplies impact. Money spent on consumption disappears once. Money invested in scalable value keeps working. Bezos focused on building things that grow automatically as demand increases. The strategy does not depend on timing or luck. It depends on discipline. Turning $1 into $100 is not about making one great decision. It's about repeating the same smart behavior consistently. Reinvestment transforms money from a static resource into a compounding engine. Bezos never chased profit. He chased growth. Jeff Bezos famously told investors that Amazon would prioritize long-term growth over short-term profits. For years, Amazon reported minimal or no profits while reinvesting aggressively. This wasn't failure, it was design. Growth created leverage. Leverage created future profit. Bezos understood that early profit extraction limits scale. By reinvesting revenue into expansion, logistics, and innovation, Amazon built momentum competitors couldn't match. Most people want immediate returns. Bezos wanted dominance. This mindset applies at any level. When small gains are reinvested instead of consumed, growth accelerates. Profit is the result of scale, not the starting point. Bezos' patience allowed Amazon to reach a size where profits became inevitable. Growth first, profit later, this sequence is central to turning small money into large outcomes. Turn money into systems, not spending. Bezos converts money into systems that produce value repeatedly. Spending ends value. Systems multiply it. Amazon invested heavily in logistics networks, software platforms, and automation, systems that continue working long after the initial cost. Each dollar spent on a system increased efficiency, speed, and reliability at scale. Individuals can apply the same principle. Systems can be skills, processes, tools, or platforms that save time or increase output repeatedly. When money builds systems, effort becomes scalable. Bezos avoided one-time wins and focused on repeatable advantages. This is how small investments become powerful over time. Systems don't rely on motivation. They function automatically. Turning $1 into $100 requires building something that keeps producing value without constant input. Small margins, plus massive scale, beat high margins. Jeff Bezos deliberately accepted low profit margins in exchange for scale. Instead of maximizing profit per sale, Amazon focused on volume. Small margins become powerful when multiplied across massive demand. Scale reduces costs, strengthens bargaining power, and creates barriers to entry. Bezos understood that high margins limit growth, while scale unlocks compounding advantages. This principle applies beyond business. Small improvements repeated consistently outperform large gains pursued inconsistently. People often chase high returns and ignore scalability. Bezos did the opposite. He built systems where growth amplified itself. Scale creates options. Once scale exists, efficiency and profit follow naturally. This mindset explains how modest beginnings evolve into dominant outcomes. Customer value is the real multiplier. Bezos built Amazon by obsessing over customer value, not competitors. Every dollar was reinvested to make shopping faster, cheaper, and easier. This focus created loyalty, trust, and repeat demand. Customer value compounds because satisfied users return and bring others with them. Bezos treated customer experience as an asset, not a cost. The more value Amazon delivered, the more demand increased. This created a flywheel effect where growth fueled further growth. Individuals can apply the same idea by focusing on usefulness. When you consistently deliver value, opportunities multiply naturally. Customer obsession turns effort into momentum. Bezos understood that value creation, not promotion, is what turns small investments into exponential outcomes. Long-term reinvestment beats short-term rewards. Bezos repeatedly chose reinvestment over comfort. He delayed rewards while competitors took profits early. This allowed Amazon to build infrastructure others couldn't match. Long-term reinvestment compounds silently while short-term rewards feel good but limit growth. Bezos believed time is the most powerful multiplier when paired with discipline. The longer reinvestment continues, the harder it becomes for competitors to catch up. This principle applies personally as well. Reinvesting earnings into skills, tools, or systems builds leverage over time. Short-term spending feels satisfying, but it resets progress. Long-term reinvestment compounds. Turning $1 into $100 requires patience, not speed. Bezos' success proves that delayed gratification is a strategic advantage. Use technology as a force multiplier. Jeff Bezos used technology to amplify every dollar invested. Automation, software, and data allowed Amazon to scale operations without proportional increases in cost. Technology turns linear effort into exponential output. Bezos viewed technology as a multiplier, not an expense. Each investment reduced friction and increased speed. Individuals can apply this by using tools that increase productivity, reach, or efficiency. Technology allows one person to produce what once required many. Ignoring tools limits growth potential. Bezos embraced technology early and continuously, giving Amazon compounding advantages. When technology multiplies effort, small investments produce outsized results. This is how $1 begins behaving like $10, then $100. Leverage, not labor, drives scale. Build once, benefit forever. Jeff Bezos focused on building assets that continue producing value long after they are created. Amazon's warehouses, software, and delivery systems required heavy upfront investment, but once built, they generated returns repeatedly. This is the difference between effort-based income and asset-based growth. One-time actions fade quickly. Durable assets compound. Bezos avoided businesses that required constant reinvention just to survive. Instead, he invested in infrastructure that improved with scale and time. Individuals can apply this principle by building reusable skills, platforms, content, or systems that work repeatedly. When effort creates something permanent, progress accelerates. Bezos understood that working harder is limited, but building assets creates leverage. Turning $1 into $100 requires investing in things that continue producing value without equal ongoing effort. Accept short-term losses to win. Long-term Amazon famously operated at losses in its early years, not because it failed, but because Bezos chose reinvestment over appearance. Short-term losses were the cost of building long-term dominance. Bezos understood that early discomfort buys future advantage. Most people avoid losses at all costs, even when those losses are strategic investments. Bezos reframed losses as delayed gains. He was willing to look unsuccessful temporarily to build something unstoppable later. This mindset applies beyond business. Learning new skills, building systems, or investing in growth often reduces comfort initially. Those who avoid this phase limit their future upside. Bezos' strategy shows that controlled losses, when purposeful, accelerate compounding. The key is intention. Losses that build capability are investments, not failures. Focus on what doesn't change. Bezos consistently advises focusing on constants rather than predictions. While trends shift, customer desires remain stable. People will always want lower prices, faster service, and convenience. Amazon's investments were aligned with these permanent preferences. This made growth reliable. Instead of chasing trends, Bezos strengthened fundamentals. Individuals can apply this by investing in skills and systems tied to timeless needs: problem-solving, communication, efficiency, and value creation. When efforts align with constants, returns compound steadily. Trend-based strategies require constant adjustment. Fundamentals provide stability. Bezos' focus reduced risk while increasing predictability. Turning $1 into $100 becomes easier when growth is anchored to permanent demand rather than temporary opportunity. Reinvest knowledge, not just money. Bezos treated learning as an asset. Every experiment, success, and failure generated data that improved future decisions. Knowledge accumulated just like capital. Amazon constantly recycled insights into better systems, pricing, and customer experience. This created a learning advantage competitors struggled to match. Individuals often repeat mistakes because they fail to reinvest lessons. Bezos documented, analyzed, and applied learning systematically. Knowledge compounds when it is captured and reused. This reduces errors and accelerates progress. Turning $1 into $100 requires learning faster than others, not avoiding mistakes entirely. Bezos' approach shows that information, when reinvested intelligently, becomes leverage. Learning is not separate from growth. It is the engine behind it. Scale first, optimize later. Bezos prioritized scale before perfection. He believed that optimization without scale limits impact. Amazon expanded aggressively, then refined efficiency over time. Scale created data, bargaining power, and options. Optimization locked in gains. Many people do the opposite, over-optimizing small systems that never grow. Bezos accepted imperfections early to gain momentum. Once scale existed, improvements delivered exponential benefits. This principle applies to skills, businesses, and systems. Growth creates leverage. Optimization multiplies it. Turning $1 into $100 requires reaching meaningful scale before obsessing over efficiency. Bezos understood that momentum matters more than precision in early stages. The real secret is compounding behavior. Jeff Bezos did not rely on one brilliant move. He repeated the same disciplined behaviors relentlessly. Reinvest, focus on value, build systems, learn continuously, and think long-term. These behaviors compounded over decades. Most people look for shortcuts instead of consistency. Bezos' strategy works because it is repeatable. Compounding behavior turns small advantages into overwhelming outcomes. Each correct action strengthens the next. There is no magic moment, only accumulation. Anyone can copy this approach, but few maintain it long enough. Turning $1 into $100 is not about intensity, it's about persistence. Bezos' success proves that ordinary actions, repeated consistently, produce extraordinary results over time. Jeff Bezos did not build his fortune by discovering a hidden trick. He followed a simple strategy with uncommon discipline. He treated money as fuel, reinvested relentlessly, built scalable value, and allowed time to multiply results. Turning $1 into $100 is not about starting big. It's about refusing to waste small beginnings. Anyone can apply this mindset regardless of resources. The challenge is patience. Compounding rewards those who stay consistent while others chase shortcuts. Bezos' story is proof that small inputs, when used strategically, can grow into extraordinary outcomes. The difference is not opportunity, it is behavior repeated over time.